I tend to think that the only dressing choice you have is for your salad. When you have your salad, you can choose the dressing that goes on top of it. But when it comes to dressing, I have 3 points that I want to bring out. The first one has to do with God's divine order. In the beginning, because of disruption, the woman, being the greatest influencer, influenced the man. And sin entered and disruption came. As a result, man had to be made for garments by God. That was the beginning of dress. Now, dress serves as a covering for the body, a beautifier, and a protection against the environment and all that it brings. Nature, culture, religion, climate, and other conditions and events determine what it is that people wear. When it comes to God's divine order, there are rules that people must follow that govern the way things are done. My second point has to do with culture. Humans came together and formed social groups, tribes, and created ways to distinguish themselves. Now, these groups have what we call etiquette. And etiquette is the customary code of polite behavior in society among members or groups based on social class or whatever the grouping is. Culture is not an individual thing. It is group developed. And so in order to change culture, it happens over time, and it's done in a group setting. For as long as you choose to be in the culture that you live in, there are rules that govern what you will wear and how you will wear it. And for me, the argument is not only about women, it is an argument for mankind. Both men and women must adhere to the codes of social behavior that are given to them. My third point has to do with fashion and design. As you think that you are the one who makes the choice of what to wear, on a very high level, that choice is made by Louis Vuitton, Chanel, bringing it local by Vivo. That's who decides what it is that you're going to wear. A designer will come up with a concept and think about what it is that they want the wearer to portray. And as a result, that wearer is subject to wearing what another person was thinking about and created. That then is popularized by places like where we are today, the media. And the media creates fashion, trends, trending topics, and the conversations that Joe was talking about in the beginning. These are popularized and as a result become what it is that we think we should wear, what we think we should use as a covering. Now, dressing is a language. It gives social signals. People make a judgment about you, 55% based on how you look. 38% is the tone of your voice, and 7% is your words, how clever you are, what schools you went to. So I say, not just to women, but to men as well. When you decide that you're going to wake up in the morning and do whatever you want, against all social codes and rules that have been laid out, then you will be subject to the judgments that the people make, because those are what guide the society. We say that you never get a second chance to make a first impression. And those impressions are made the moment you leave where you live and come in to engage with other people. We also see that movie directors, writers will use clothing and give cues of what a character is. We will know whether a person is rich or poor, whether they come from a great background or not, whether they have influence, how smart they are, how much they earn, just purely based on how they look. And so for me, I say, your dress is not your choice. The choice has already been predetermined for you based on the culture and the society that you live in. The only choice you have for dressing is when it comes to your salad.